Somebody I work with was recently having their historic house rewired because of an insurance problem. They couldn't continue having the historic house insurance without having all of the knob and tube wiring replaced in the house. And I got really excited and I asked her, "Can you bring me back some knob and tube insulators?" And she looked at me like I was crazy. And I thought, like, oh well, I guess I could just play it off as a joke, but she actually went back and brought me a whole bunch of these. I've got both knobs and tubes, which sounds hilarious, but different sizes, shapes. These particular ones were manufactured by Jiffy Corporation and have a date code of December 3rd or December 8th, 1903, which means the house was electrified somewhere between 1903 and probably 1905. It's in rural South Jersey, so I'm not surprised it wasn't one of the first locations that was electrified. I actually have older knob and tube insulators, but these ones are fairly new in the scheme of things. Still has the original spacer in there. It's probably asbestos. Oh well. Asbestos is awesome. It's a model number 1 from Jiffy Corporation. It's really hard to see. This is fascinating how they used to do this. Yeah, this one still has the bottom asbestos insulator. And the screw is still a little bit shiny, hasn't rusted over yet. 2 grooves for the electric wiring. And that's not positive and negative, that'd be 2 positives running through there, and they'd just have a common negative. That's the common problem. That's the problem that with knob and tube. It's so dangerous. It's because you'd have like 3, well, just say how I have it set up right here, you'd have 3 positives running through this one, and they'd all link into one negative, or not negative, but neutral line. And the neutral line would just run all through the house in little squiggles and into crawl spaces and basements and all of that good stuff, and the positives would branch out to the positive meaning hot, would branch out to all the outlets and lights. And that's an oversimplified explanation of it, but keeping it simple here. I actually got different types of tubes too. It's for a narrow beam, which is still pretty huge. Just when the wiring needed to go through a board or a rafter. I just want to see what the beams look like where these had to go through. That was intense. You know, they don't make houses like that anymore. That's at least 11 inches. And she was nice enough, she gave me an entire bag of these. Which is really cool. Knob and tube is like one of my favorite things of all time. So excited when I got these. I've been meaning to make a video of it for a while. Just never got around to it. I used to have for the longest time up on a shelf in my room was just one of these. I clipped the nail at the bottom so it would lay flat like this was down, and it would just sit on a shelf, and I had a piece of the old wiring. Why is this going blurry? But I had the thing sitting there with a piece of the old wiring running across to another one. It was really cool looking. Well, anyway, those are my new, very old knob and tube insulators.